Hello and welcome, my name is Axel K, and today we're taking a look at Amulet Mage. Amulet Mage is all about controlling the board until late game, and when late game rolls around you play big spells like Mask of Cthulhu, Rune of the Archmage, Drakefire Amulet and Iceblood Tower. You have a lot of ways of replaying these powerful spells with cards like Grey Sage Parrot and Magister Dawngrasp. For your mulligan, you want to go for Armor Vendor, Farwatch Post, Pandaren Importer, Venomous Scorpid, Deepwater Invoker and Balinda Stonehearth. The deck is pretty simple if you get a good curve, but it's packed with very impactful decisions. The only spells that you run are very expensive, so you have to rely on minions such as Venomous Scorpid, Imprisoned Observer and Varden Dawngrasp to clear the board. You can also try to discover board clears with Pandaren Importer and Venomous Scorpid. If you want to get really fancy with it, you can look for Frost and Arcane spells. That is if you want to maximize the effect of Magister Dawngrasp in the late game, since Mask of Cthulhu is Shadow and Drakefire Amulet is Fire. Balinda Stonehearth is one of the strongest cards in the deck, and you usually want to play her as early as possible. Both spells that you draw will be reduced to only 5 mana, so you can play one on the next turn. If you get an Iceblood Tower, that's usually the priority, since it will bring you insane value for 3 turns. And since you will have some extra mana to spare on the same turn, and you have a full cost Drakefire Amulet, you can trade it in to increase the chances of cheating it out in the end of your turn. Drakefire Amulet is key to the deck, and there are a couple of reasons to trade it in. One, if you have a lot of spells in your hand, you can trade it in to redraw it and gain armor with Deepwater Invoker. And 2, if you have an Iceblood Tower, you can get rid of the amulet and cheat out the tower with Clumsy Courier. Grey Sage Parrot brings you a lot of impactful decisions in the late game. You can use it to bring back Mask of Cthulhu with both of your parrots and then play it again with Magister Dawngrasp. That's 5 Mask of Cthulhus if you pull it off. Order is key when you play your spells. And you can also go for Drakefire Amulet to pressure the opponent with tons of dragons. And of course, Rune of the Archmage for some RNG casino action. And that's it for Amulet Mage. Survive to the late game, cheat out spells with Iceblood Tower, and finish the game with a ton of dragons and Mask of Cthulhu. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been having a ton of fun with Amulet Mage and I've actually climbed with it. I highly recommend trying it out before the next expansion. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. We have a ton of decks to go through before the expansion. So if you like what you see, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, enjoy the games. Welcome to some Amulet Mage. This deck is a ton of fun. I actually picked up a Drakefire Amulet in Arena a couple of weeks ago, and I just smoked my opponents with it, and I was like, this has to make it to standard. It's such a cool and fun card, and this is the deck. It's like tier 3. It's pretty good, and I've taken it for about 1000 ranks in Legend, so I have a very positive win rate this far. It's a lot of fun. So we are just looking for like Farwatch Posts and Armor Vendors and stuff. I like the Invoker against a Druid. I'm not sure, I really want to get that Farwatch Post, but this is good if it's Taunt. I'm gonna throw it. And I just want something something earlier. I like to keep Deepwater Invoker if I get a better curve. Okay, we got the Amulet, and listening to the guide in the beginning, we know that we want to trade this. It's a pretty good card to trade. And we got the Iceblood Tower. Hopefully we can find a Clumsy Courier. Alright. It's the aggressive version. Oh, we got the other one. Okay, we can just ping this though. Ping is your best friend. It's an easy way to remove your opponent's minions, and it's not gonna draw you off any resources, which is pretty good. Now we can just jam the Observer. I'm not sure, this guy might be a... I don't think he's gonna be Beast, right? Okay, we're getting all the Observers, which is pretty good, since this guy likes to fill up his board. But yeah, this guy might be the Prestor version. I've seen a lot of that, which is also kind of a cool deck. I think that this is really the time to play just some fun decks. Like, I usually play tier 1 and tier 2, and I don't touch tier 3, usually. But I think that now is the time to just have some fun with the game, or it's always fun to climb, but you know, have some fun with the game. We don't need to ping this if we don't want to. I think we're just developing this watch post. A great thing about the watch posts, by the way, is that they are kind of must-kill minions. Same goes with Blademaster Okani. So you can kind of board clear by just playing them. You see, he's just gonna throw everything into it because they're so scared of the watch posts, and that buys you time. So even if you don't get value from them, it's just great to jam them sometimes. And this isn't gonna do anything. We might actually go for the other Observer just to hold him down a little bit, keep him from developing. But I do have a feeling that this guy is beast now. So we either go Imprisoned Observer and trade, or we go Crossroads Watch Post. We could go Observer and ping, but that ping isn't really gonna do anything now. I'm just thinking about the curve first and foremost. But I'm gonna throw the Drakefire Amulet, because if we make it to the Iceblood Tower, we want it to be in our deck. And Rune of the Archmage is fine. Should we just play the Observer, or should we go for the Watch Post? I kinda like to go for the Watch Post here. He might get some time to slap us around a little bit. I mean, Observer is interesting because he's gonna be scared to play minions. There's a Guff. I'm not sure what I'm up against. It might be Prestor. I don't care. I'm just gonna care about what I'm doing. But yeah, Amulet Mage, super cool. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone lately. I always play a lot, but I actually think that it's been pretty refreshing kind of going down the tier list and just trying stuff out. So we could play both of them. We're playing the Scorpion first anyways, because we want to see what we discover. Arcane stuff is great. Arcane is absolutely great. I think I want to take a Siphon Mana. This might end up sitting in our hand a lot. So we didn't get a Fire Spell, which is good, because it's not going to mess with our Dawn Grasp in the late game. So it's either Siphon Mana or Shattering Blast, I feel. Shattering Blast is nice if we pick up a Warden, but there's a good chance that both of these will just be sitting on our hand. Next turn we probably go Mask of Cthulhu, right? I think I want to go for a Shattering Blast actually. And do we just develop to develop? Yeah. Let's do it, let's curve out. And this might keep him from playing minions. Like, now he can't play minions. And he can't play spells, right? Which is pretty good. And even if he tries to go like Lunar on our Watch Post, it's not gonna kill it. Because it's gonna buff itself first. That's the Prestor. I gotta try that deck. I know, I'm just having so much fun right now with the game. So we're gonna trade into Prestor, I think. We trade Prestor, we trade the Squirrel, and then we go Mask of Cthulhu. We don't even need to trade. We don't want to trade into the Squirrel, by the way. Go Mask. Hopefully we pick up a Parrot here. We've seen tons of Drakefire Amulets. I'm not sure which route we want to take with this. If we just want to chill out and kind of not play any more spells for a while. Because we have this saved for the Parrot now. The Mask of Cthulhu, which is pretty nice. But now the value starts coming. This thing is going to die. This thing is going to die, but man. That value has me a little scared, I'm not gonna lie, but we have so much damage now with this 6. This can't attack though, it's good to keep that in mind. Oh my god! Brightwing is paying off, but he can't play it this turn. Ah yeah, he can. Lightning Bloom never ceases to amaze you. He kinda needs to send everything here. It's a lot of dragons. And he gets it, but we're gonna clear the entire board. This is a huge tower, I mean, he can't do a lot. Okay. It's a good composting, I'm not gonna lie. But this is the juicy clear. Hopefully we draw a Grey Sage Parrot here. That would be a lot of fun. Or a Clumsy would be great. So we get to draw something else. We could trade in the Amulet first. But then we might redraw it. But I mean, actually we could trade it in. We can draw it. We can trade it in for something else if we want to look for like a Balinda or something. Next turn we're just gonna go Rune. I'm gonna trade it first actually. It could be alright to get it. And that's another one. How many Drakefire Amulets have we drawn? I think we just go for the Scorpion though. This was just if I wanted to farm my deck. And we haven't played a Drakefire yet. It could be good to just have the Fireball to finish him off. And yeah, it's definitely an interesting deck because you don't have any spells for just clearing. That thing needs to die. Oh! What happened? Oh. Well, that's a Drakefire. Let's trade first. And then go Rune of the Archmage. Let's just do it. Wait, do we have lethal in some way? No. I kind of want to just trade away this. There we go. Rune of the Archmage. We are going to overdraw most likely after this. We're building snowmen. Like, you get so much stuff from this. And it usually hits your opponent first. You see? We're gonna overdraw big time. Oh! My tower! Okay, at least we got rid of his cheap. Oh, we got the big boy. But it's not really gonna do anything. Oh, we didn't even overdraw! We like that. And next turn, we're just gonna Ice Blood Tower. Hopefully, right? We could go for the amulet itself. What do you guys think is cooler? That's a problem. That's also a problem. There's some crazy games. Belinda is really good though. I think I just want to get this Ice Blood Tower out. Hopefully we don't cast a Rune of the Archmage first. I want that Mask of Cthulhu. Ah, good. Ah, it didn't kill it, however. This thing is going to die to it though. Oh no. Alright, and we already know that he just has dragons. Let's see, next turn. I really want to get a parrot. Parrot plus fireball will most likely kill him, right? But he's gonna push a ton of damage here, but that sets him to 8. If I have a way of like discovering a spell that does 2 damage, that would be good. Because we don't have any more Mask of Cthulhu's right now. Oh, that thing dies as well. Interesting. I mean, he could have the fireballs and stuff, right? Fury of Ragnaros or whatever it's called. Alright. That's a parrot, so we might actually have lethal here. Don't sink too much damage into this one. We could actually fireball this. I'm gambling hard. Don't kill me, dude. Oh, we played the Ice Blood Tower. I thought it would take our Mask of Cthulhu. Whatever. We don't want to throw this fireball in here. It's going here. Now we're getting an Archmage though. Hit his face. There we go. We could go for the biscuit here. The grand finale. Hopefully it doesn't just kill us, right? We should have traded in our Drakefire amulets, maybe? I don't know. So, I thought that it would be a cast, right? That's why I kind of screwed it up. We are overdrawing, so maybe I should have just dropped the mana biscuit. Oh my god. Thank god he didn't drop Dawn Grasp. So I'm thinking we could go this boy into this boy into ping. I almost missed that. That's one Prestor Druid down. Okay, some slight misplays. I really love weird mage decks. This one, for this game, do we want to try to force the Drakefire amulets to get some dragons? Or are we just playing to win? I'm always playing to win. This can be a difficult one, I think. So this is most likely going to be either Brutes, Death Rattle, or maybe Kazaku-san. Let's keep these two. If this is aggressive, then the armor vendor is going to be great, and we could actually discover some good stuff with a Venomous Scorpion. And we curve out. Perfect. Like, giving him armor when he's trying to kind of control, like, that is a quest if I've ever seen one. It feels wrong, but giving myself armor feels so right. Go for Arcane Intellect. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, Ring Toss is fine. Arcane Intellect is pretty cool. Let's go for it. We might actually play it next turn to see if we can find a Balinda before we really pop off. Like, finding Balinda in the mulligan, especially on coin, is insane. I think one thing that makes this deck so much fun is the late game, like the important late game decisions that you have to make. Like, do we want to copy, when it comes to the parrots, right? Do we want to copy our amulets? Do we want to copy our Archmage? Do we want to copy our Mask of Cthulhu's? All of them are great copies, but kind of depends on the situation. Let's just draw. I want to find that Balinda. Ooh, we got the Clumsy, super good. And we get to cheat out our Iceblood Tower. So we want to make sure to trade our amulets before turn 7 if we have the opportunity. But I feel like a lot of control decks gets kind of... I mean, in control versus control, it's a lot of knowledge and finesse. But usually you kind of control the board and then bomb, play your thing and win. But this deck has a lot of options, which I really like. Parrot is nice. So we could clear this with a ping. But we could also play Venomous Scorpion and Armor. Or we could play Pandaren Importer and discover something. I think I prefer to go for the Armor vendor here. Just get some stuff out. Snap Freeze could be good to have in our pocket against Brutes. I don't think he's gonna have the Brutes, but I'm taking the Snap Freeze. I don't think we have to be too worried about the big board. Now we play the Armor Vendor, and I'm just gonna keep going face. Doesn't really matter. He can punch me, I punch him. He has more life gain, I guess. And next turn we're probably going for another Scorpid. Oh, the card. The Glide. Okay, we get to draw at least. Oh, he gave us Balinda on a silver plate. Hopefully he won't get another outcasted Glide after we have played Balinda, but I'm gonna take my chances. Oh, we got a better hand. So good. Because we didn't really have a play, right? Let's trade this and smack. He could clear our Venomous Scorpion, so I should probably have traded in these 3 if I wanted to clear. Because if a Brute comes down, I really want this, right? But as long as we don't get Glid again, we're gonna have a lot of fun with Balinda here. Because we're gonna most likely draw an Iceblood Tower. Or not most likely, but hopefully. We just have good options, that's the thing. We want to protect this so we can just smack his Kurtrus with it. But it's not the easiest thing in the world. Let's put it here to the side. I feel like that's a good spot. And we got the Iceblood Tower. I really like that. So let's protect it. And keep the HP on this one. I mean, it dies to Immolation Aura anyways, but he needs to work. He might need to work a little bit for it. And then, of course, he's gonna Hero Power and smack here, right? I wanna go face with Balinda. I don't think I'm too concerned about Kurtrus. Because we can freeze him as well, which is really good. We have a lot of damage. Actually, we can start tossing out Mask of Cthulhu's if we want to. Because we have so many ways of bringing them back. We don't have lethal here, do we? No. Let's go. And we freeze this guy. And now we're gonna fill our boards with like dragons or maybe rune. Ah, look at my dragons. My children. My whelps. Man, this is such a cool deck. I mean, Iceblood Tower. So good. I mean, it doesn't really matter if he glides us. I mean, he needs to have the kill, right? So we either go Rune of the Archmage next turn, or we go a Mask of Cthulhu, but that Kurtrus is kind of blocking us. I guess we'll see. We got Glid, but at least we got a good spell out. We have another Dawn Grasp, that's the thing. And more Mask of Cthulhu. We got like very similar hand. I want to trade my Onyxia, I think. And then I want to start going for my masks. Whew. I'm engaged. Alright. We trade Onyxia. Bye bye. It's a big minion, but come on. Then we trade this. Armor Vendor. Smackaroni. Smackaraw. And that's a win! Alright guys, you really need to try this deck out. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Peace.